taught you to hate the color of your skin? Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Most of us blacks, or Negroes as he called us, really thought we were free without being aware that in our subconscious, all those chains we thought had been struck off were still there. And there were many ways where what really motivated us was our desire to be loved by the white man. Malcolm meant to lance that sense of inferiority. He knew it would be painful. He knew that people could kill you because of it, but he dared to take that risk.
He was saying something over and above that of any other leader of that day, while the other leaders were begging for entry into the house of their oppressor. He was telling you to build your own house.
Shattered windows, police tape, candles, and handwritten signs in memory. They are among the indications that someone died here, another shooting. This one Friday night, claiming the lives of two young mothers, Chantel Grant and Andrea Stoudemire. But this was not just another shooting, not here, a place where neighbors and the group called Mothers Against Senseless Killing vowed to keep safe.
It's a great ground as far as we're concerned. You know, this was a haven that was built by mosque.
4 years ago, members of the group vowed to take back the corner and keep it safe for women and children after another murder here. They patrolled it every day for the entire summer, hosting barbecues in the evening. Maria Pike got involved after losing her 24-year-old son, Ricky, to violence.
It is personal because any kind of violence, regardless of whether you are the affected or you are the offender, is wrong.
Neighbors say the two victims lived down the street and were doing their best to raise their children safely in a place where violence is often commonplace.
The lack of humanity is shocking.
The Chicago police detectives from Area South are investigating the case, but at this point, they have no motive and no one in custody.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.
I'm sorry, I'm not thinking about police officers. I'm talking to my children. This is what y'all want? The heck with this goddamn shit.
Y'all doing.
You do what you do. Straight A students.
Straight A students.
You all straight A students. Where you going? Where you going for college? Huh? Whenever. Where you going for college? Y'all both straight A students. This shit right here, y'all want? Look at they flashlight.
And I'm not identifying no bodies.
This what y'all want? Because they gonna have to scrape my motherfucking ass off the floor if that's you. You hear me? Do you hear me?
Okay, y'all go.
This is bullshit. The second fucking kid, remember, and nobody say nothing. Somebody say that. I don't give a damn. I'm tired. I don't care. And I'm a mother. No. Because it shouldn't be this. These are fucking kids. I've been around this bitch for 5 years. I can't even tell you how many kids we watched buried. No, I don't give a fuck. I do not care. No more. This shit shouldn't be happening. If they do their motherfucking job right and us as parents do our motherfucking job right, this shit wouldn't be happening.
See, we just buried her 13-year-old son Thursday, and Wednesday she right back in here making arrangements for a 19-year-old son.
How sick are you of having to put children into these caskets?
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, because I'm the one to go pick them up. So I see them firsthand at the coroner's office. I'm the one got to identify them right off the top. So it's horrible. It's horrible. In this community, gun violence is a regular, everyday thing. They shooting every day. All these kids do not have an education, but they have a gun. And there's something wrong with that picture.
Chicago making international headlines this morning after a violent and bloody 4th of July weekend.
More than 100 people were shot since Friday. 14 of them are dead.
Shootings and violent crime have skyrocketed in Chicago.
For decades, Chicago has struggled to shake off its reputation for gun violence. While 2014 saw the murder rate fall to its lowest in more than 40 years, since then there's been a worrying increase. In 2016, 762 people were killed in the city, the most since 1996.
I just really would wish for everybody to be able to come together and do things other than shooting, gang banging. Pull together and try to work this out. Each one, hey, look, you can't do this on our block. You can't do this in our neighborhood. You know, where did he get that gun from? What is he running for? And stop condoning the wrongness that these kids are doing. We'll be okay.
Hopefully everyone can hear me now. Sorry. Technical difficulties brought on because I have to run on Thursdays. We may have to start moving the show back to 8 o'clock because it's just cutting it too close. And I just got in maybe 15 minutes ago. I had to walk the dog and all that. But that's not your problem. That's my problem, right? But at the beginning of every show, this is going to be one of them shows. And this is when we talk about us and the shit that we do and the shit that we put up with and the shit that we tolerate. It's a real problem going on in black communities. I don't know if you saw those videos. If you're on the Facebook side, there's a link that will point you. If you click on it, it will bring you to the YouTube side. It's important that you click that link and subscribe and hit the notification button so you can join us on the YouTube side, because that's where all the magic happens. So I don't know if you saw that video. We're talking about the two young ladies that were shot and killed last Friday. I wanted to do the show then, but you know, I try to keep to my format. So you had these two moms that were part of a peacekeeping group in Inglewood over on 75th and Stewart, which seems to just be a bad area. And they were out there. They've been out there for the past 2 years doing their thing, and they shouldn't be out there because the men should be out there. But these women were out there trying to be the peacekeepers. One had 4 kids, the other one had 3 kids. So let's talk about the bullshit that you have sink to the level in your mind and in society that you think it's okay to go and shoot and kill 2 women. Now you destroyed the lives of several kids. I don't give a fuck if they throw you under the jail. They said they were after someone else. Then get your punk butt out the car and walk up and fight that dude. And the thing that kills me and what I'm sick and tired of, somebody knows who in the hell did it. Somebody was driving that car, somebody was shooting. Somebody recognizes that car, and somebody knows who's shooting. They out there trying to keep peace in the neighborhood so their kids can come out and play. But you think it's cool to be, let me be the ghetto king. Since my life is fucked up, let me fuck up everybody else's life. Because that's basically what you're saying. That's a whole bunch of cowardice shit. They run around here and we protect them. And this is what we want to talk about tonight. The protecting of bullshit. And I'm sick and tired of it. Many people in my family have suffered that type of violence with someone being killed. My sister was killed. My cousins, their sons were killed. And people know what's going on. So you wake up in these situations, okay, I'm frustrated now because I got to deal with this nonsense. We understand all the things that put us in this situation. Okay, we understand what society has done to create this situation. But we have fostered the situation. Let's not pretend we don't know who the dope dealers are. Let's not pretend we don't know who the gangbangers are. Let's not pretend we don't know who the shooters are. And let's not pretend that there's a fucked up mentality out here in these streets and in these neighborhoods that fosters this type of behavior where you think it's cool to go and shoot up a crowd and kill people. Not the person you're after, but kill a whole bunch of innocent people. Destroy lives. So before you destroy lives, I'd rather see you destroyed. How about that? People scared. Oh, well, I don't want to talk to the police. You can go online and report a crime. You can go on the line and drop a dime. Yeah, I'm saying drop a dime, snitch. Remember that part in the Spider-Man movie where he was at the store and he didn't stop that guy that was running and then that guy killed his uncle? That's the same type of bullshit we dealing with. We not stopping most of these kids in their track before they have a chance to grow up and be an ignorant ass motherfucker out here in the street. To not give if a motherfucker don't give a fuck about himself and he wants to fight and shoot his brother so he can have the opportunity to destroy the neighborhood, then they a piece of shit. And if you harboring them and hiding them, then you're a piece of shit. You can't have it both ways. Well, you know, the drugs and all this, and you know, everybody gotta survive. So how are the people surviving that's not selling the drugs, that's not shooting anybody, that's not fucking people over? How are those people surviving? Oh, what? They got up and got a fucking job? They flip some burgers? I'm a baller. I'm balling. I don't flip no burgers. Fuck all y'all. I kill all y'all before I flip burgers. That's the mentality that's coming across to me. This new age, don't talk about gang leaders. Do gang leaders even exist anymore? It's all about the money. This behavior persists in our communities and in our neighborhoods because we allow it to. So I know how it is to try to get somebody to come and testify in a court case about somebody that got killed. Like I said, my sister was killed. I didn't give a fuck about them people. We got into it in court with them. I don't give a fuck. I'll trick on your ass. You know something about a crime and you don't want to tell it, send me the information. Yahoo 1965 at the show yahoo.com. I'll tell that shit. Because that's what it's coming down to in society, because it's not just a Chicago thing. It seems to be every place where black people are at across this country. We're averaging 300 to 700 murders per city in black neighborhoods. Nobody wants to be living with criminals. Criminals live with criminals because that's the mindset. Drug addicts live with drug addicts and hang out. But you cannot destroy children, mothers, neighborhoods, so you can make a few funky dollars that you gonna go and turn around and buy yourself some funky ass sneakers and some clothes and think you fresh because that's what's gonna make you feel good on inside with your empty ass. You're doing it because you're empty. You don't have any love for yourself. You don't have any love for your community, and you don't have love for anybody else. So that's what allows you to do this. So America fucked us over. They gave you drugs. They give you guns because they want you to kill yourself. They already know how many people are going to drop out based on studies they do starting in kindergarten. So we understand the industrial prison complex. So you know the shit you're doing is probably going to land you there. Now you want people to write you letters and all this type of shit and come and visit you. Oh, well, you know what? Well, okay. Yeah, if you was in there accidentally. But if you in there for killing motherfuckers and shit like that, do your fucking time. Shut the fuck up. It's a whole bunch of, on top of the poverty, it's a whole bunch of ignorance in the black neighborhood, whole bunch of jealousy, whole bunch of pettiness. And all that combines for a mentality of self-destruction. The seniors aren't safe, the mothers aren't safe, and the children aren't safe. So why were those women sitting on the block? There's no men in that neighborhood. What if the men came out and sat on the block like that? I don't think it was an accident. I think they wanted them off that corner. I think some ignorant motherfucker somewhere said, fuck them bitches. We want that fucking corner. Fuck, shoot that fucking corner up. I don't give a fuck who out there. Shoot them all up. I can believe and see a motherfucker being that ignorant. We're going to open the lines to the show tonight because, you know, maybe somebody else got a comment or something. That's 872-267-2552. If you want to talk about this. I got another video I'm going to show real quick before we open the lines. Hold on, I got it right here. Got it queued up. Let's watch this video, and then we're going to come right back. Sorry about that. Got to get my camera back up. I'm just all off tonight, right? So that clip was from, well, those clips were from Tales of the Hood. Born to Die is by Spice One. a rapper. The guy who played the main character, he's dead in real life now. His name was in the movie, his name was Crazy K. In the first clip, he was talking to a white Aryan Nation person that was locked up in the cell next to him, and he asked him. He said, "What color were those brothers that you killed?" "Black, right?" Then he said, I like you, nigga. And that's the thing we gotta understand. Black people have killed more black people, we'll say, over the last 100 years than white people have. They try to kill us with the politics and everything that we're always yelling for, like everybody's rah, 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 well, who's going to be the president? And ain't none of them done shit for us. So what's the rah, rah, rah about that? Racism is just one big distraction, but we're going to talk about our young men and the behavior that is happening in these streets and the things that we are accepting. At some point, we got to stop. Like the lady said in one of the videos, why aren't we holding each other accountable when we see actions in the neighborhood that are wrong? If we see a young man with a gun or going in the wrong direction, why isn't anybody questioning any of this? Why isn't anybody fighting to keep their kids out of gangs? Because they're on the other side of the destruction? Because the parents are on drugs? The parents don't have shit? The parents are down. We used to have a teacher named Mr. Phillips, and he would tell us all the time, I'm not going to get on you guys if you're not doing shit, because obviously the people in your fucking home ain't doing shit. Your parents ain't doing shit. And a lot of people would feel offended by that. I never felt offended by that because it wasn't true for my family. It starts at home. Your child should not be going to school giving the teacher hell, because you should already kicked his ass way in advance, or kicked her ass way in advance, and let her know, go to that school fucking up and I'm going to kick your ass. Go out in them streets and I'm going to kick your ass. Let's stop all the bullshit. That goes for anybody in your family. You have the right to hold everybody accountable. Oh, well, I do this. It's a million fucking excuses. Excuses are like assholes in this country. Everybody got one. You can make up an excuse for anything you want to do. We do the analogy sometime of, well, do they know right or wrong? You damn right they know right or wrong. If it was a baby sitting in the street, most people would go over there and pick that baby up out the street. Because you know it would be wrong for you to walk past a baby in the street. No matter how fucked up the situation is that got that baby in the street, you would know that it's wrong for that baby to be in the street. You know it's wrong to sell drugs. You know it's wrong to shoot and kill people. Get off your ass if you want to be rich. Ain't that what Tupac said in this little record? Stop making excuses with society about what they won't let you do. Get off your ass and do something. Make it happen. Take that dishwashing job or whatever other job that you need to take so you can get where you need to get. Get your ass out the street so you ain't got to keep looking over your shoulder. Being a man is being able to tell other men, look, dude, I'm not down with this shit. I'm not fucking with y'all. No, I'm not rolling with y'all. I'm not shooting nobody, man. I'm not selling this shit. I got something to live for. Because half the time most of them get killed, they leaving kids. Or if they going to jail, they leaving kids. So the problem keeps growing and growing and growing. And we still sitting around accepting it. If you want to report a crime, there's a web link online in every city. You don't have to leave your name or nothing. You can leave their name. You can leave that situation. It makes no sense. So when I got to get in arguments with white people about black folks killing each other, I don't really have a good defense for it. I just tell them that shit, white folks kill each other too. People kill who's around them. So more white people kill white people, more black people kill black people, Asians, and so on. But it looks bad because how often are you hearing about drive-bys in white neighborhoods? Asian neighborhoods, Polish neighborhoods. Yeah, they got criminals too. But shit, they must be some smart, intelligent ass criminals that they ain't out here drive-by shootings. They not destroying the neighborhood. They not allowing the neighborhood to be destroyed. I tell you all the time about where I live. And if somebody sees you doing something, they're gonna tell on you. I'm gonna tell on you. My neighbors know I call the police. I let stuff go to a certain extent, and you be like, okay, because it becomes disrespect. And that's a big problem with a lot of our young people. They're disrespectful. And then they want to act like you're being disrespectful to them if you check them. They got the nerve to have a fucking attitude when they doing dumb shit, and you like you doing dumb shit. Man, these motherfuckers be tripping, man, because I do dumb shit because I'm dumb. I don't give a fuck. Okay, well, you don't give a fuck, then we don't give a fuck either. Let's get your ass a set of handcuffs and get your ass on up out of here. Because if all you going to do is be a menace to society and bring that ignorant ass shit out of your mouth because you too stupid to see how the devil is using you, no, we not going to allow that. We don't accept it. I'm tricking on your ass. Yep. Gonna trick. We can't allow this type of behavior, this sickness. It's going beyond behavior. Now it's a sickness. The government is cutting programs. There used to be what was called a ceasefire program in Chicago in 14 different districts. And when ceasefire was going on, it dropped all the way down. 2014, I think we had our lowest rate of murders for like over 15, 20 years. And then they started cutting that program. Now it doesn't exist at all. And the rates went back up. Is that by accident? Yeah, we stuck in a society that does not give a damn about us. Check. We know that. We're stuck in a society that all they do is bullshit us. Check. We know that. We live in a society where it's capitalism. They got the money. They know they in control. And as long as I got the money, I'm in control. Fuck them. Check. We know that. I would never be convinced to play these political games with these people because we've been here for 400 years and politics hasn't done anything for us. Yeah, they don't beat us down in the street no more because they knew that shit was coming to an end anyway. They knew it was going to be an uprising. Okay, keep killing black folks. It's about to be an uprising. They going to start killing back. I was so disgusted about this whole celebration thing that they were doing about the attack of the young man in Chicago in 1919 at the beach because he went over on the white side like they could divide the water for black and white. It just wasn't there throughout these United States. Don't let people tell you it was a race war. Black people were trying to live. White people were on their bullshit. Periods. Black people were not going around harassing white folks, attacking white folks, disadvantaging white folks. That was not what was happening. So we got a right to be upset and mad, but you also have a right to make your own plan, to build your own community. If we got Blacktown, you know what ain't going on in Blacktown? You selling drugs. Shit, you using drugs other than prescribed drugs. You doing what the fuck you want to do, regardless of how other people feel about it. That's not happening in Blacktown, because those are the elements that destroy the community. Well, I don't want my baby to go to jail. Sorry, man. Your baby got to go to jail, because your baby's a problem. Maybe we can straighten him out in jail. When he gets in jail, maybe we can bring back some of those prison reform programs where he can talk to somebody and maybe find God and get his life in some type of order. But he got to get the fuck up out of here. Well, so and so and so. Nope. We have to put that zero tolerance in. People complain, well, we don't want the National Guards to come in. No, we don't want the National Guards to come in. But if we ain't willing to do it ourselves, then somebody else going to have to do it. I don't give a damn how broke you get. You don't get to shoot and kill women on the street. 872-267-2552. It's just been bothering me. These women were trying to be peacekeepers, and there's a whole group of them. I guess they took shifts. And other ladies said they're still going to be out there because they want their neighborhood. But you're dealing with a level of disrespect, because you have to be disrespectful to do this type of shit. You have to be on such a low level, a low energy level. You have no God in your life, no spirit in your life, to go out here, put a gun in your hand, and shoot into a crowd of women and children, let alone kill your brother. There's a shop down the street from me, and they handed out all the signs that says, says my brother's keeper. And for those that don't know, the answer is yes, I am. I am responsible for my brother. I acknowledge my brother as a man, and I hold out my hand to my brother to assist my brother, to pull my brother up. That's what my brother's keepers mean. So we're not the keeper of brothers. So if that's the alternative, make the law stronger. They're out here teaching everybody how to shoot because they playing on the fear base of everything. Of, well, you need a gun now because, these niggas out here crazy. You're going to have to shoot and kill some. Get your license. Get ready. That's a whole bunch of fear-based stuff. But we fall into it. We embrace it. We live with it. It becomes normal. And that's what I'm saying now is becoming normal. And it's been normal for years in Chicago for us to average 400 to 700 murders a year. That's been going on in Chicago for a long time. We've been the murder capital for a long time. But there's a reason. And there's a solution. And we may not like the solution, just like we don't like the reason. But if I know that's what you do, that's how you get down, shit, fuck you. Because that's destructive. We're not co-signing on you selling drugs to your people, destroying the neighborhood, gang banging, selling drugs, all that shit. That's insanity. It's self-destructive, and not only is it self-destructive, it's community destructive. And nothing grows in a destroyed community. It's about to be back to school time. We don't want to hear about kids getting shot up and killed. We don't want to hear about anybody getting shot up and killed. We want to sing that Ice Cube song, Today Is a Good Day. But we can't do that if we're accepting all different types of stuff. And it seems that black people have become the biggest acceptors of bull crap, and I say it all the time. We have no time for other people's agendas and what they want to do and how they feel, because we got to get our stuff together. So sorry, LGBTQ, what? No, sorry, whatever. Oh, the border, hey, sorry about you people at the border, sorry, can't really help you. We got a serious issue in the black community in America, period. And it's only two choices. Either we tell or let them come in and put some martial law into it. And that's what we don't want. But we don't want what we got. I don't want to read anything or see anything about kids getting killed or women out on the street getting killed. Because the people that did it need a kick in their ass. They need to be off the streets. They need to be under the jail. They need to not only serve time, but find a way to pay repentance to the community. This is going on too long. It's crazy. It's insane. Hey, sis. I sent you a text. Love you. We ain't got time for this. 872-267-2552. And people have gotten mad at me because I'm not going to even entertain your conversation about anything you do that's going to be destructive to the black community. I'm not going to entertain it. I don't give a fuck about that you can't have Jordans. I don't. I don't care that your kids can't have Jordans. I'm 54 years old. I never wore Jordans. You want to know why? Because of the stuff that was going on in Africa in sweatshops that had these people making these gym shoes for about 25 cents a pair, and you want to go out and kill somebody over a 25 cent pair of shoes that they paid these people to make, and you want to fight and kill somebody. I don't care about how good you look. We all struggling. Oh, well, man, you know, you went to school and you got your education and you went and got a job. You work for these people, but you know, I'm a boss. I don't have to work for nobody because I've chosen to be destructive. I'm just gonna be an asshole in the community and fuck everybody as long as I get this money, I get this cheddar, I get this cabbage. Tired of that bullshit. Tired of seeing it on a daily basis. And you see the brothers on the street on a daily basis. If you got enough energy to get your ass up in the morning and go stand on a block, then you got enough energy to get up, go somewhere, fill out some applications. I don't care if you get turned down 50 times. Fill out 51. Wash dishes. I wash dishes. Swept floors, mop floors. Took a 2-hour train ride one way to get to a job. Had another job. I was on the train 3 hours a day. About 4 hours a day. You know what I was doing on the train? My homework. We can't keep affording to let these young men think this is the way, this is the right way, and get some courage. Stop being scared punks. I got to fall in with the group. I got to. I tell a story all the time. When we first moved down to the projects, we were in the walk-ups, and I got surrounded maybe about 8 dudes. Okay, what you ride, man? Hey, I ain't riding nothing. Well, this is the thing around here. Oh, okay, well, enjoy yourself. I mean, that's what y'all do. Oh, we got us a comedian. No, you all said this is the thing. I said I ain't with it. Where we go from here? Because I'm not about to be in your clique. Not about to do it. So if I got to take that whooping, then that's what's going to have to happen. That's just the way I've always been. Remember, some guys tried to rob me in the classroom for my T-square, my board, and everything. And we got into a verbal altercation because why not? Why not speak up and be verbal? You two trying to rob me. Yeah, let's get the teacher involved. Took their ass right down to the office. Yeah, I trick. Because you ain't supposed to be trying to rob people in school, outside of school. It's craziness. We ain't got it confused in life on what's cool. Oh, this is cool. You ain't got the latest this and the latest this, then you ain't cool. Fuck being cool. Be alive. Be smart. Have a fucking goal other than be the king of the neighborhood. Change your mindset and you can change your life. Don't be a follower, be a leader. Don't live a reactive life. Live a proactive life. It's sad, and I don't want to see none of these young men dead out here on the street for this dumb shit. Because the person that's really making the money, he's living in a neighborhood like this. He's chilling. He's putting his kids in the private school and everything. Often the devil doesn't do his own work. The devil has like many million that fell with him from heaven. He clearly knew who God was and had an understanding of how God operates. Yet he still decided to do what he did, and people followed him. So I understand that there's a bigger devil that's controlling these young men. I'm going to tell you this last story. I'm going to get out of here because I got a million stories. There was a young man when I stayed on 61st and Vernon, and then there was a dope dealer, that kind of ran everybody. And this young man would sometimes sleep in my hallway. So one day I'm having a discussion with him, and he's telling me how his people got love for him and all this. I said, if your people got love for you, why are you sleeping in my hallway? That's love? I said, let me tell you something, young blood. This dude is using you. Because as soon as something happens to you, they just going to put somebody else in your space. And one day I'm going down to the traffic court. No, it wasn't traffic court. It was 26 in California. I'm not going to tell the family business. So I'm going down there. Forget what I was down there for. And I run into this young man. And he's sitting in a wheelchair. And he says, you were right. Talking to people and checking them on their BS is love. It's not downing them. It's loving them enough to take the time out to say something to them that may change their life. When we used to do the mentoring class, they used to tell us, treat these young men, any conversation that you have with them, treat them like that might be your last conversation with them, because it might be. Because that's the type of world we living in. That every conversation has to be full with something where they might be offended at first, but then once they think about it, damn, this dude took out enough to love me. And that's why we this behavior has to stop, and we have to stop it. It's an internal problem. We got a lot of problems in the world and in America, but we got a major problem. We got a bomb sitting right in the middle of our community, and we're the only ones with the code to deactivate it. We went a little bit over. But if you know something, say something. I know it sounds cliche. I know it sounds crazy. There's no way. I tell people in my family, if you come to me and tell me you killed somebody, I am going to urge you to turn yourself in. That's what I'm going to do. It's not me. It's you. if you want to sell drugs, that's okay. You decided that you want to be destructive. There was a time in life when I was destructive. People chastised me and checked me and told me. So that's the solution. We got to stop accepting this nonsense. Somebody knows who shot and killed them young ladies. Don't tell me you don't know, because you know. And I don't want to see the superintendent chasing Jussie Smollett around, trying to spend tons of money on that bull. Put that much effort, take 50 detectives and put them over in that neighborhood and find out who did that crime. And don't stop and make that neighborhood hot until you find out who did it. Nobody got time for no Jussie Smollett. Who gives a damn why he did it? We got more serious problems. If you had 50 detectives for that case on some BS, you got 50 detectives to come over here and start putting that type of pressure on each case. Encourage people to trick. Most people don't want to trick because they got to live in that neighborhood. But like I say, that's not even an excuse no more, because you can go right online on your computer. Ain't nobody going to know. You can be sitting down in Starbucks. Oh, Chicago crime report. Okay, saw J-Rock and Billy Stone running through the alley after I heard the shots where they found Tyrone Jason dead. Boom. That's all you got to do. Oh, you a snitch. Well, okay. My snitching, if it saves 10 or 20 people that this person might have killed and destroyed their life, then great. The tricking works. Let's stop being stupid and foolish and then trying to blame it on the white man. They put us in the car and they jumped out and left the car rolling. Somebody got to take the wheel and start guiding the car, and that's got to be one of us. I don't want any negative forces around me. So when I'm at my store, 1741 East 71st Street, Chicago, Illinois, 773-966-4457. I'm always looking. I'm always watching. I got a camera pointed right out the door. So when you come to the door, you already on camera. If you're doing anything on that street and it falls in front of that camera, you may see that on your court case. Because it has to stop. It has to end, and we have to end it. And I'm speaking more so to the men. I don't like the idea of women being out there on the corner like that. That's something that men have to do. And each neighborhood has their own set of men that need to do that. That's what's going to change it. They took the men out of the household to destroy the family structure. Then they instituted the women as the head of the households to further destroy the family structure. Not by any fault of their own, but that's how it was done to upset the balance of nature. I conquered you, nigga. Why I got to give you something? I ain't giving you shit. I'm going to give this black woman who's subservient to me because she knows that this money is the key to her happiness and her family being taken care of. And she will train these other nigglets to be under our system also. What we going to do? Love, peace. So thanks for joining, everybody. And as we always say, we out of here.
Step out of the car. No, you don't have the right. Step out of the car. You do not have the right to do that. I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove you. I refuse to talk to you other than to identify myself.
Now if your woman ain't no revolutionary, she'll persuade you to be a fucking about the time that you invested in him. If he's wearing them skinny jeans, you a lesbian. For every 100 black women who ain't locked up, it's only 83 black men remain. Take away 1.5 million black men who might have benefited their women and their children. You don't know a war when it's waged against you, when it makes you drive your baby mama to the clinic just to kill your own. Ain't no legacy to leave behind, cause ain't nobody sitting on your throne. You motherfuckers are asleep in a war zone, living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't stop, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, you asleep in a war zone, living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't fight, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, nigga. Sandra Bland was a rider. She wouldn't have committed suicide, and you a motherfucking liar. It would not be wise to stop when you hear sirens and you see the police behind you, but you don't wanna die. They gon' shoot you if you run. They gon' say that you was going for the police gun. That's why they shot you like 120 times, but you was still coming, so they put another bullet in your lung. Them devils got you praying while they murder, because they know you on that bullshit. They steady with them bull clips and body armor. They kill your women in the street, cause they figure you too weak to do anything about it. You some shit, getting fucked in your sleep. They poison you every time you brush your teeth. You don't care, you behave like a slave. A bitch from the cradle to the grave, on your knees with your hands out, begging cause you won't. You motherfuckers are asleep in a war zone, living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't stop, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, you asleep in a war zone, living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't fight, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, nigga. Freedom or death, nigga. Fuck that. Freedom or death, nigga. If you just listen. Freedom or death, nigga. Freedom or death, nigga. Freedom or death, nigga.
Until now, you're going to jail.
I'm getting it for what?